Okay, I'm going to try and show you how to use MobileCirc through this video. I hope everything works correctly. First thing you're going to need is this document here, because it has the URL that will link you to the server, and it also has the code. You can also use your iPhone or your Android phone, I think you have an iPhone, and use it that way. The thing I did with our service desk here in the high school is I took this URL and I highlighted it, copied it, went to the website, just open up a new tab, put it in the search bar, hit enter, and it should bring you to this page. And then I bookmarked it, and you can see it's right here on my toolbar. The other thing I did is I opened up a new tab, and I went over here and I opened up a Google Doc, and then on my Google Doc I copied and pasted the code, and on my Google Doc, which I just named it activation key, I copied and pasted the code, because what happens is Google will wipe everything out, and then you have to go to Meta Services and download the forms and go through the whole process all over again. And then I bookmarked this page as well, so it shows up on my toolbar. So whenever I log in to the service desk, this always shows up here, and I've got it set up so that if a sub comes in, all they have to do is log on to the service desk computer, and they've got the two bookmarked items here. So once you have code, that way all they have to do is copy passcode, copy, and then they go to the license activation, and they click there and paste it into that, tell it to activate, and then you have to select the proper school, scroll down, Green Elementary, apply, and then you just log in normally. And then sign in. So if you're going to check out to a user, you can use this method. Uses the user ID. So you're going to need like these cards so you can scan the barcode. And so you would just, and it's blocked because she has 2 overdues, but she's in the 7th grade, so it doesn't matter. And then you could check out a book. You'd have to overwrite it for this person, and then once you're done checking out to this person, and you can verify their name and everything here, you switch user. I'm gonna pull, I've got the cards up here in the high school. Let's see. I'll see if this person works. See, I've got their card here. So I just scan this person, and then for the barcode, I just take my book, and my cursor's already here, and now it's checked out to that person. I can check out another book to them, or I could switch user and go to somebody else. Now, if you don't have their card, that's fine. You can do a user search just by the last name. or if you know their lunch number, and then you just select that person and it's ready to check out because this is the bar that's highlighted. Now if you want to check in, all you do is click check in, and it has the item ID, and this is the bar that's highlighted, so I know it's check in. And then all I have to do is scan the book, and because it's a high school item, it'll tell it's in transit, but that's something I can deal with. You can renew by user, you can renew by name. In-house use, we don't do, that's usually for reference. I can find out where an item is. All I have to do is scan it, and it tells me that it's moving from the elementary to the library to go back home. I haven't used this page yet, the holds pulled and the holds, so this is a whole new experience for me on this. Inventory, don't worry about that, comes when we, at the end of the year, if we have the chance to do inventory. So you don't have to bother with these. If you'll just use these items here, that should get you through. And then at the end of the day, you just hit the little power button to sign out. Now, it'll stay here, but sometimes it doesn't work and you have to start all the way back with the license activation. I will also tell you that the Google Chromebooks and the Google computer stands here have a very bad habit of going to sleep, and they will disconnect from Meta, but it doesn't tell you that it's disconnected. So once the computer's gone to sleep, it's a good thing to just go ahead and sign back in. Even if it says it's alert, just sign out and sign back in, because it may not be truly connected to Meta. I found that out last year trying to use the service desk, and once it had gone to sleep, I was checking books out because it said it was all right, but it wasn't all right. It wasn't connected to Meta. It was just kind of in its own little world. And so I had all these books that weren't on the shelf, and I finally figured out why, because they weren't really checked out. And when they would come back in, they would say, this book's not checked out. And I'm like, I know I checked you out. But it didn't. So I hope this helps. And of course, you can come up and I will walk you through it. Just bring your Chromebook. But I thought this might be a quick way to do it.